Hey everyone, I got an announcement. I am relaunching my ManOn2nd YouTube channel. Now it's been a couple of years that I've had this channel up and running. Now why am I doing this? Well, this channel I'm going to use kind of as a home base to provide a platform for a wide range of content. Basically I got a lot going on right now. I got the podcast going on my ManOn2nd podcast, which is on Real Voices of the Game Productions. That is an audio-only podcast. When I launched ManOn2nd's YouTube channel, we were doing the video. We were doing the visual. So this is going to be, this has been different. The ManOn2nd podcast on Real Voices of the Game, that is audio only. I encourage everyone to check that out. That's on all major podcast platforms. We're a growing network. We're closing on 70,000 subscribers. A year ago at this time, we had about 5,000. We have some really heavy hitters on that channel. We have Hall of Famer Jim Cott has his own show. Kevin Kernan, who's the former New York Post sports writer, one of the best in the business. Kevin and Dave D'Agostino kind of launched that. They brought me on board a little over a year ago. Mark Wiley, Marlin fans will remember Mark. He was a former pitching coach. Mark Wiley and Will George, a very well-respected scout with Colorado Rockies. They have their own show. Jeff Fry, the former big league player, has a show. And I'm blessed to be part of that and having a lot of fun doing that. And my guests are everyone from high school players, coaches, up to the big league players and former players and people in the game. And it's a really fun project. So that's one of the reasons we're going to kind of promote that on this YouTube channel, the podcast as well, and talk about some of those topics. Secondly, the writing aspect of it. I've been writing the last couple of years for a prep website called Scorebook Live, or SB Live. You can locate it, you could search it at scorebooklive.com. I'm primarily focusing on baseball and football. This year, I will be active in the state of Florida's top 25 poll. So I'm going to have a lot of content on this YouTube channel on high school baseball. I'm really looking forward to it. South Florida has unmatched any place in the country. We got so many good teams and people. And I'm going to have, I'm going to have, video clips on these players, interviews with them. This podcast, this channel is going to be a really good home for a lot of that content as well. So I encourage everyone follow that work at SB Live. And I do some stuff for the Miami Herald as well. And it's just going to be fun. Now, as for big leagues, just a background for those who may not know who I am or my past. I have more than 40 years as a professional journalist, a longtime newspaper writer. I worked in Tampa at the Tampa Tribune. I had basically 20 years of newspaper experience. And in 2002 to 2020, so for 18 Major League seasons, I covered the Marlins for MLB.com. After the 2020 season, I took the early retirement package. And basically, why did I do that then? Well, I was still young enough to pursue other ventures, and I've been dabbling with this or that and doing what I want. And this platform allows that. So I speak from authority. I have a lot of contacts still in the game, and just am enjoying the ride. Now, I also will do some football on this, high school football. Last couple of years for Scorebook Live, I covered high school football in South Florida. We're as good as anyone in the country. I'll have videos of these high school football players, and as well as baseball, and we're just growing it. We're going to see where this goes. I'm going to rely on you, the audience, to kind of in the comment sections and do comments on my other social platforms. Tell me what you want to see. What you want me to talk about. Big leagues is still a big part of it. I'm still a card-carrying big BBWA member. I follow the Marlins very closely. Now, how much I actually go and see them in person will depend on them. If the team is exciting and worth following, I'll do more. If not, I can do it from the periphery. I don't need to be down there. But, I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of contacts at the big league level. Quite frankly, I'm enjoying the access and the stories, and in my own small way, trying to help promote baseball and sports in general at the youth level. I feel I can offer something there, and that's why we're doing that. With all that said, that's why I'm launching this. And in the upcoming days, I'll have previews on high school players and high school teams. I'll probably get, some sort of a commentary on my assessment of the Miami Marlins offseason. We'll talk a little bit about Tampa Bay Rays. And, everything's in a kind of a blank page for me. Everything is on the table. Everything can be talked about. I even have some Super Bowl thoughts. I'm recording this on Saturday before the Super Bowl. But with that, I encourage and I hope everyone, follows along, and this provides some really good content. And I'm planning on doing my end of that on this to make this channel someplace you want to come and check out on a regular basis. With that, I hope you like, subscribe, do all the fun things. I am going to be fighting the analytics and the algorithms, so I want this channel to launch and be very successful. And the bigger I grow as we go as a community, we'd have a lot of fun with this as well. And I encourage everyone, they can reach out to me on my social platforms. I'll have all that in the show notes and on the video itself. But with that, I'm Joe Frisaro. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.